Yo, peace and power, peace and power. This is Rob my Out Revolutionary Broadcasting Group. I'm here again with another very special guest. A very special guest. I got the one and only Ruboi all the way in from Atlanta, or should we say, Melbourne? So what should we say? Because you move around a lot. So anyway,
Yeah.
first of all, we're gonna give it up for Ruboi. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so how you doing today, bro? How you doing? We basically want to just talk to you, you know what I'm saying, find out a little bit more about you, find out where people can find out more about you, what you got going on, what you've been working on, who you working with,
For sure.
all that good stuff, man, the down and dirty, man. So
Yeah.
basically, the name, man, so did I pronounce it right, is
Yeah,
it
you
Ruboi?
did. Yeah, you ain't say Rubio. So for
Alright.
everybody that call me Rubio, it's not
Alright.
Rubio. It's Ruboi.
Right, Ruboi.
So yeah. So
Alright.
basically, I've always gone by Aru. So a lot of
Okay.
people might also know me as Aru. But when I started putting my music on platforms, there was multiple people utilizing the name Aru.
Okay.
So I just wanted to make sure that my name was unique. But people call me Ru at the
Okay.
same time, but Ruboi is like as far as that's how that came across. But people also know me as Aru. So for people to be like, what? Yeah, Ruboi.
Okay.
So
So now with you, let me think. With you actually being, are you from Palm Bay, Cocoa, Melbourne, Atlanta? Where you really from?
I was born in the Bronx. I came out here when I was real young, probably like the first grade.
Okay.
On Beach Side. You know what I'm saying, and then jumped over that bridge and grew up in Palm Bay.
All right.
So Brevard County. So I done hustled all up and down the county, but I represent Palm Bay.
All right.
But I was born in the Bronx, back and forth. I got family in Pennsylvania, Reading, Pennsylvania, about an hour away from Philadelphia. So again, I always visited them areas frequently, and then I say recently jumped to Atlanta.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they saying that's a new mecca
All
of
right.
hip hop and music. I got a lot of people out there too, so it's not just like something that's new. Done been back and forth
Okay.
to Atlanta, so just a lot of connections out there, a lot of people out there. So and you feel at home. It's like a melting pot out there. So so yeah, I guess you can say I'm everywhere.
Okay. Okay. So with you now being in Atlanta or whatever, how is it with you actually being in Atlanta and versus being here in when you was in Melbourne in the Brevard County area?
I'd say it's just a different pace.
Okay.
To me, in my opinion, there's nothing like a skyline. So no matter where you at, the one thing about Atlanta is that when it comes to like the whole city,
Okay.
you could be in the outskirts, you could be on the east side, you could be on the west side, north side, south side, but there's that skyline. So it's a lot faster. But at the same time, I'm always familiar with the whole city environment. Like I said, I was frequently back and forth in New York and Philadelphia. So one thing that always intrigued me is just the buildings.
Okay.
There's something about the buildings. So that's one thing that caught my attention with Atlanta.
Okay.
As far as just knowing that there's some motivation out there, the entertainment. The music is amazing out there. Movies, just if you trying to get it in any kind of entertainment,
Atlanta's a spot, huh?
that's yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as far as you moving to Atlanta, what was the deciding thing that said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because making a move is always a big thing.
Right.
Packing that U-Haul up,
Yeah.
that's a big thing. So like, what was that actually made you decide, you know what, I'm just going all in and I'm gonna do it?
Timing.
Okay.
It's all about timing. Just understanding that life's short. I love where I come from. I love where I was raised, Brevard County. Like I said, people be like, "Oh, you sound like you from New York." No, but I was raised in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in Brevard County.
Okay.
But understanding, the city environment, and just understanding that the timing was right, and just making that move.
Okay.
And then plus I got a lot of people out there too. I got a lot of support out there, so it was definitely a good opportunity to go out there. You know, I got many people out there that's doing their thing and support me and what we doing. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure with Atlanta, that's probably a great place to network.
Yeah.
You could probably meet a lot of cool people.
Oh, yeah,
You
for
can
sure.
probably be in the right place at the right time, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, we're doing in the entertainment industry and being an entrepreneur, I think Atlanta is the place. You know, if it's not New York, if it's not Cali, I'll probably say Atlanta's a really good
Absolutely.
place.
Yeah, that's one of the things, you know, that I want to elaborate on is the Small Circle Big Dreams clothing line that you know, that we, as far as we got as a brand, something that started back in 2011, but you know, we found our distributor out there in Atlanta. Okay. So, you know, that was you know, another big component to what we doing, and you know, as far as trying to push the clothing line, you know, again, just pushing the merchandise. That was one of the blessings. You know, going out to Atlanta, just kind of mingling, like you said, networking, and running into people. You kind of, you know, start talking and just, you know, talking about what you doing and what they got going on, and I was
how it can match.
Yeah, you know, so everything worked out, and it was a blessing. So, yeah, again.
Okay, so Small Circle, Big Dreams.
Yes.
So you said you want to elaborate on that. So first of all, it's a pretty funky title.
I appreciate it.
You know, Small Circle, Big Dreams. I like that.
I appreciate it.
When I first saw it, I was like, yo, that is so dope, man. Like,
yeah.
I saw it and I was like, man, that's like I actually liked just the name, you know, because a lot of times when you have a small circle, or if you have a big circle, sometimes things go wrong. You keep a circle small,
right,
you know, real tight, you know, you normally be better off. Nas got a verse in one of his songs. He says, he says, when I think about all the things that went wrong, that would have went right if I would have did it on my own, you know, and so that's pretty much the same thing. If he had did it by himself, we'd been better off. So sometimes that small circle is a whole lot better than being loose and having, you know, a wide circle. And then the dream part, you know, the big dream is like, you know what, I'm a dream big, and me and my the people that I really fuck with are gonna be the ones that's gonna make it. I mean, so I love that whole idea. So where did the idea come from? Like Small Circle, Big Dreams.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. It started off. When it came to the music stuff or anything entertainment, I just always felt like a lot of stuff that I ever was successful in, I learned it on my own. I was in situations where I was probably the underdog, and I realized that, you know, you really don't need a lot of people sometimes. You just need effective people around you. People that believe in you. So, you know, just growing up in situations to where it was like a lot of people around you, and you just kind of realize people fall off, but your dreams don't stop. You know, so it really started off as a project that I dropped, which is on Dat Piff years ago, which is under ARU, A-R-U.
Okay.
That's how you would find it. But it was called Small Circle Big Dreams, you know, and it was just a lifestyle. That's kind of how it started. And then how it turned into a brand, to be honest with you, I had a show, and 3K, shout out to 3K, you know, she put it on a hat, you know, and I ain't think nothing of it. You know, I was like, that's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's cool. I like that. I ain't even have it on. You know, I think I put it on a shirt, actually.
Okay.
But the hat is what kind of did it. And fast forward, that was it. It was a show, put it on a hat. But the response, like, as you kind of, you know, you live regular life and you put the hat on. You know, I took the hat from her. I was like, shit, I want to wear the hat now. You know what I'm saying? This shit was dope. And people would stop me. I'm talking about all kind of people, old, young, whatever, and they'd be like, I like that, and you know, just talked about it, and then, you know, one day we just kind of put some things together, and I don't know how much money we had probably like $60 or something like that to invest in. We had some snapbacks that were blank. I think I had them for a long time and everything, but, you know, long story short, we ended up putting it on the hats, and we was like, let's push these hats, and it blew up.
Wow.
I'm talking about we made a couple thousand off of 60. Wow. I'm talking about like real flip money. Like, you know, I'm a hustler, so whatever I can hustle, I'm gonna hustle. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So when I saw that, I was like, damn. And a lot of opportunities. So, oh, I can make socks, I can make this, I can make that. And, you know, from that point, and then fast forward, there was a little hiatus, you know, life happens, but I always wore my own merch, you know what I'm saying? People around me, my family, my loved ones, they wore the merch and just always got that response. And even recently, like we made masks and we was in the elevator. We was in Atlanta, and the elderly lady was like, we had masks on through all this COVID stuff, and she was like, "Oh, I need that. Small Circle Big Dreams, I need that. We got it right now."
Yeah.
And pulled out the mask from the backpack, and she purchased it. And she was an elderly lady, so it just kind of let me know that it means something, but at the same time, you know, it's a lifestyle.
Okay.
It's not. It's difficult sometimes. You know, sometimes you go through moments and you be like, man, you know, you look for people, you look for people, you look for people, and it's one of those things that if I was to put a label on it, it's a motivational brand. It's something that, you know, don't feel like you need 1 million people, but also be thankful for the few people that are around you that support you, and that's why it's small circle, big dreams. You know, so you could have 5 people and think big. You know, and there's a group that I grew up with, that I grew up listening to, because I grew like as an artist. My cousin, he rapped, and he was like one of the first people that I saw like I go visit New York in the summer and stuff like that, and he was on soundtracks, and he was on beats with Buck Wild, who was digging in the crates, did beats for Fat Joe and stuff like that. My cousin knew him, you know what I'm saying? So I would look at my cousin, he had all fresh sneakers, and, you know what I'm saying? He had the Cartier glass, all the gold chain. I look at him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I could never see him because he was in and out. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I lost my train of thought. What the hell was I about to say about that shit? But, you know, it's one of them things where you kind of, you know, you kind of realize that in the end of the day, you don't need a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need a lot of people.
That's real. So, you said that you a hustler and everything. So basically, you took $60 and made a couple thousand off of it. I would definitely consider that hustling. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, it was, you know, saying with my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Again, you feel me? Like you look at the situation, you look at each other, and you just kind of, you know, see. Like, dang, you know, there's opportunity there, and I don't think that we thought it would get to that level.
Okay.
You know, I don't think that would, but fast forward in the hiatus in life, you know, we kind of we're here now. You know, just, you know, we even got the stuff now. You know, we're in. I got a T-shirt for you and everything. So,
yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But yeah, man, you know.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. I like. I heard you say you wear your own clothing line, you know, and that's really dope, man. Like, you know, if you're gonna market something, you know, why not market yourself?
Yeah.
You know, so I really think that's a dope concept. Where did you receive most of your support for the actual line? Yeah. Like, was it any particular city that, you know?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere I go.
All right.
Everywhere I go. I got pictures to prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I said, every walk of life they see it, and one day it's gonna be a brand that, you know, they gonna respect.
Word.
You know, it's already respect, but I'm talking about like worldwide, and I know it because, again, I'm not looking for 1 million responses right away. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, it's a marathon. So in the end of the day, I'm not looking for everybody to be like, oh, it's who likes it when they see it.
Okay.
And when you see that response, and again, it all walks of life, and that's when you know you got something. You know, when you know when you're not confined to one situation, like, okay, I only got support over here, you know, and then that kind of that well runs dry. You know, you could take that bucket of water everywhere, and somebody
dope.
Gonna drink from it. So
Dope.
at the end of the day, everywhere, you know.
That's
So,
dope.
but I say the streets, you know,
All
I say
right.
the streets,
All right.
they rock with it.
Right. So, other than the clothing line, you know, what else is it that you actually, you know, get your hands into? Do you, as far as the music scene, like, where would you fit in the music scene? Like, what would you consider yourself contributing to the music scene? I
say probably, you know, right now, I'm going to school to kind of
Oh wow!
you know,
Congratulations!
Thank you, I appreciate that. Where that round of applause at?
Yeah. You need that?
Yeah.
You need that?
Yeah, I need. Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey, give it up for him. He going to school. He doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Much
for the
respect.
youth.
There
Yeah,
you go. I
go
mean,
and get the education. But it's something I've been doing for a while.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's something I've been doing for a while. And when I say it was like a natural thing, when you say like what do I do for the music, or you know, as far as my contribution, I would say setting the tone, engineering right now. Is
so you engineer as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're going to school for engineering?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, nice.
But I've been running my own studio since day one. Again, just kind of rewinding back to just kind of feeling like, you know, you in situations to where you relying on somebody and, you know, you kind of are looking for certain things and you're not getting the response that you're looking for. I started learning how to make my own beats. I started investing in my own equipment. You know, so any artist out there, one thing that I could tell you is invest in yourself.
Square biz.
You know, invest in yourself. It's gonna be hard. You're not gonna have it perfect. But one thing that I learned, there was a guy, and I'll tell you a quick story. And there was multiple studios out. I ain't gonna name no names, but at the time, people had their own little buildings or whatever. And I was just in my parents' crib. You know what I'm saying? In and out, moving how I move. And I asked the dude, he was spending money with me, and I'm like, you know, he bringing people. Shout out to Lil Taz. I don't know what he go by now. You know, he was with Job around that time. Nitro Get Live done been to my studio. MQ done been to my studio. Shout out to Vanessa Black, Pizzle. But I asked this one dude, I forgot what his name, Steel City. And I said, man, why you spending your money with me? I ain't got the best equipment. You feel me? Like, I know you can go somewhere else. You know, you bringing a whole crew. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, it's your vibe.
Word.
It's how you put things together. You know what I'm saying? And that at that point, that's when I started investing in myself a little bit more. I built the booth. You know, I got Pro Tools. You know, at that time I was using Cool Edit. But I built the booth. You know what I'm saying? I started getting reasons, started making my own beats and stuff like that. Now, little things that I was doing, not realizing that in the end of the day, I was really engineering the whole entire time. Because, you know, if you go to school, you start understanding the terminology and stuff like that. So, like, you know, recording engineer doesn't necessarily mean that you're a mixer or master. There's a mixer or master. So there's someone that actually mixes your stuff. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? I was engineering. I was capturing moments.
Yeah.
I was capturing the best out of people. I was making people feel comfortable. Artists feel comfortable, throwing in my 2 cents. Because, you know, again, I do my own music too. So, fast forward to now, understanding that at the end of the day, like anything else, there's nothing wrong with solidifying yourself with that piece of paper, that terminology, to where there's not one person that I'm going to be able to run into and not be able to have that conversation with.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it, is that, you know, if you know me, you know I'm a hustler, you know I grind, you know I do music, but now I'm gonna be able to set the tone and be able to capture the best moments at the highest quality.
Wow, that's pretty dope, man. So as far as like now with you, you know, going to school or whatever, how far along are you in school?
I've been in school like a couple months, but the good thing about school, especially with COVID, they're giving a lot, and even with, you know, I got kids now, the new norm is going online, and you got to be self-sufficient, which is good, because maybe if it was opposite, I'd be waiting, you know, I gotta wait. But now they give you a lot of the resources, a lot of tutorials, a lot of literature, and even just that one-on-one conversations that you can have with the actual teachers and stuff like that, the instructors.
That's dope.
So with me, I got a big opportunities already in front of me, as opposed to like people that go into school. Some might be forced to go. Some might feel like that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
But I done went through life and a lot of things, and I realized this is what I need for that next step. But I got opportunities waiting for me already. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. So again, I've been in a couple months, but I'm self-teaching myself, watching tutorials and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I can dig it. So with you going to school now, you know, and getting that paper, like you said, behind you, so there's no room that you can't walk in
Right.
and be able to have that conversation with the people. what would you say that your plan is or your goal is once you complete school? Because you will complete it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not an option.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
It's
Yeah,
not an
the
option.
manifestation, yes.
Yeah. So
There's no,
so
yeah.
once you complete it, what would your next goal be after that?
Honestly, I want to be like one of the biggest engineers, producers in the world. I know that's, that's like an easy answer.
Okay.
But I think that the reason why I say that is because, again, I got other things that I want to do. So I got a clothing brand. I've done music myself in the past. I want to be able to, I want to be able to be that person that when you work with me, you're going to be able to get everything.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, exactly. If I can't make the beat, I could get a beat for you. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't write it, if I can't give you a great idea, I can get it for you. But also capture, the vocals and the mixing part of it. So again, I just want to be one of the biggest in the game as far as just being able to capture the biggest moments.
Okay.
And that's from the beat to the vocals to the concept, everything. Oh, and then I got some drip for you. Can you wear this shirt?
That
Can you
dope.
wear this hoodie?
Yeah, when you think about when you think about most of the greats, whether it be Diddy with Sean John,
Yeah.
whether it be Jay-Z with Rockaware, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the greats have got into apparel because music alone just ain't gonna cut it.
Right.
So whether you're doing movies, whether you're having your merchandise or whatever, so basically the blueprint has already been laid. All you gotta do is really follow the blueprint.
Correct.
And I like the fact that you have started your clothing line, which is a dope clothing line. You started that already, and it's gonna grow along with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And like I said, it's it's something that we could pass along to the kids. And I got kids. My oldest is 16. You feel me?
Okay.
Not to put my age out, but I had a baby when I was young.
Okay.
And now she had grown up and made me into the man that I am. And all the way to my little son, I got in between kids and all that. And at the end of the day, just seeing how life is moving and how things are moving fast, you just kind of understand that, like you just said, there's not, there's multiple ways in the industry.
Yeah.
And just kind of understanding. Sometimes you got to fall back and kind of understand what works for you and what's successful. So sometimes you just, of course, I would love to be the Jay-Z on the stage.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to be realistic. And again, it's always there. It's always going to be that love. But when you realize the industry is a lot more than that, that's why it's so lucrative. That's why it's so much. There's a lot of stuff that comes with it. And just to kind of be blessed to be around people and around me that can help facilitate that with the clothing and the music and the connections and just motivation. Even my little cousin, like I was just talking about my other cousin. I lost my train of thought, but tying it back in, my cousin that I looked up to, and now his son, he does music.
Okay.
He's 16 years old. Out of nowhere it came, and the cousin that I looked up to. So he's, what I'm saying, and seeing him doing it, now he kind of looking up to me.
Okay.
And saying, hey, what you think about this? What you think about that? Check this song out. And it's just crazy how things kind of come around full circle. Even my daughter, what I'm saying, my son, he beatboxes and stuff like that. Just understanding and realizing that there's a lot around us when it comes to that, and just being blessed to be able to kind of have a lot of input and kind of give them the knowledge and insight. And time, man. If there's time is everything. So
yeah, you said I listened to you. You talked a lot about the kids or whatever.
yeah.
And so you listen to do you listen to Wu?
Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, so the Wu is a part where the Wu it was an interview, one of my favorite interviews from them, and it was actually on their album. Where he said the Wu got something that I know everybody been wanting to hear, cause I know I've been waiting to hear it. So they said they wasn't trying to hop in and hop out right quick. They trying to build something so their kids, their seeds can have something for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They said they weren't trying to hop in and hop out right quick. And so with you doing the clothing line and the other things that you're working on, is that something that you'll be willing or that you are planning on passing on to the kids?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. It's already happening.
okay. Do they wear it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They all of my kids wear our clothing line. Um, we've even motivated them to try to start their own business.
Nice.
It's was it a make you rich situation right away? No, but it was building and planting that seed and saying, start your detangler. We got lip gloss. You want to sell lip gloss? Our daughter making eyelashes, even embracing. You know what I'm saying? My son, he likes playing video games. Well, we need to get a camera. They getting YouTube streams. I got my little 5-year-old. He beatbox.
So you building little entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and he even understands merch. He's like, where's my merch? It'll be small circle, big dreams. So because he sees other kids doing it, and they're selling their merch, so he even understands it. So again, just planting up seeds. It may not be a home run right away, but you know how it goes. It may not be something that they respond to quickly now, but it's something that they'll hold on to. Just like where I'm at right now, this stuff that my parents done told me, and it's latching on now, or latched on years down the line. So
that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, man. So like with all that being said, like what is your plan? Most people say 10 years, 5 years from now. I don't like to do that. I like to say 12 months. Because that's something that's more. It's like more right there in your face. It's more attainable. So
yeah,
when you think about it, 12 months from now, a year from now, where do you see yourself at a year from now with your endeavors?
12 months from now, I pray that I could be a lot more efficient e-commerce wise with the clothing line, with the brand, to where it's just set up to where it's coming in and out the warehouse, because it's coming in and out the house now. But be able to hire people to where, like, at that point, it's just working for each other, to where we create and build the designs and, coming up with dope designs. And, that's the part. But then putting it over here, and at that point, people are buying it, it's moving, and it's out the door. But on a whole nother level when it comes to e-commerce. And then a year down the line, musically, just working with the biggest artists in the world, just being able to capture the moments, taking the education and what I already know, and taking it to the next level, just kind of just being able to look back at it and say, because I look at life and I just, with the snap of a finger, a year ain't nothing. Just like $100 ain't nothing. $100 was a lot of money back in the day when you was a kid. Now $100 ain't nothing. Just like a year ain't nothing. So
And the older we get, man, that year go by faster and faster.
Yeah, so 12 months, you saying that I'm kind of sweating. I'm like, damn, because in the snap of a finger, we'll look back at this interview and be like, damn, what did he accomplish? So I try not to think, I try not to, you think big, get big. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought process. But when it's all said and done, being realistic. So those are my two main goals. And then everything else that comes after is a blessing.
All right, well, shoot, man. Like you said, a year from now, hopefully, if I'm lucky, I can get you to come back in here. Hopefully, we both be a little bit bigger a year from now.
Oh, we will be.
You know what I'm saying?
We will be. We might do this. We might have to do this like in a different. We might be like in you know what I'm saying, on the beach or something. You feel me?
Yeah.
We might, but you know what? For sure, like straight up, much respect. I appreciate the platform, and yeah, to your point, exactly. In a year we look back at it and say, what's going on?
Yeah, so whenever you leave up out of here, man, make sure you write those down. Write down, a year from now where you want to be, and then you just look at it. You know what I'm saying, and see, did you do it? A year ago, almost to the date, a year ago, I said I wanted to have a TV network, and I'm on the way. You know what I'm saying? So just write down what you say you want to do, and if you don't get it, figure out why you didn't get it.
Just make sure you make sure you bring, I'm gonna come through the back door.
Hey man, shoot. Hey, like I said, man, you
I'll be like, what's up, man?
You always gonna be welcome, man. So
well, listen, man, I wanted to make sure I got you again. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I got you a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Snap.
So you feel me, for everybody. Again, I'm wearing this exclusive shit right here. So it's coming. It smells, and they got some stuff on the back. fire ass hoodie.
Let's see what we got, man.
But again, you know, small circle, big dreams. You can follow the Instagram at 11 SCBD. You know, and just sprinkle my music too. You know, I don't want to talk about it too much, but you can catch me on all platforms.
So there you go, right there.
RUBOI. I got a single on there called Lullaby. I got something else called Are You Sure? And then the other one is called Two Player. And then I got a single that, you know, I ain't even dropped yet, but it's the next one coming. It's called Stacking.
Okay.
So Ruboi Stacking, graphic, all that coming out, videos, all that coming out. So again, yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on. I just want to put a little sprinkle on it, you know. But that's just.
All right, we're gonna keep that in the wrap. That's what's up.
But
yeah, man. But nah, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I'm glad you came out. Is there anybody? I mean, you're always welcome to come out anytime you in Brevard. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely welcome to come out. If I happen to make it up to Atlanta, I'm gonna make that phone call, see what y'all got going on. But is there anybody that you want to shout out while you still here? Yeah,
man, I want to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? You know, to the Go Tiana. She calls it Go Tiana 3K. Again, you know what I'm saying? We out here motivated.
Yeah, give it up for her.
Again, you know what I'm saying? Definitely doing her thing. You know, want to shout out my kids, my family, my loved ones. Shout out K Jungle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out KBZ Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole New York, you feel me? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta. You feel me? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? 187 Films. Shout out to my dog, my brother Rio, man. I'm about to put him in a headlock. I'm doing this on purpose, by the way, too. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out BZ Strap, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, just shout out everybody. Shout out you. You feel me? Who I forget, man? I hope I ain't forgetting nobody, man. My shout out CJ Glow. Shout out CT, C-Terra. You know, my cousin. You know, just... everybody, man. Just you know who you are. That's what's up.
You know, shout out to everybody that support us. You know what I'm saying? You support me, I support you.
For sure.
You don't support me, I'm gonna support you anyway. It really don't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you can't stop me. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop me. So we still gonna do what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you coming out, spending some time with us, man. Like I said, anytime you in town, man, you know, please hit me up or whatever. If there's anything I can do to help you out, you know what I'm saying? Get at me. As far as the merch, you know what I'm saying, I'll be getting some more. Most definitely, I'll be linking in.
Website coming soon. That's the big thing. Website coming soon.
All right.
Again,
so how can people get in contact with you?
So as far as like the clothing line, again, we building the Instagram. Again, 11 SCBD. My Instagram is Ruboi321, RUBOI321. Again, we real personal right now. We building the website, so it's getting created. It's taking a little bit longer than we expected, but at the end of the day, the reason why is because we want to be able to just make it to where it's like you just go there and shop, multiple designs, multiple things. Right now, we start from the ground up in the sense of just we want to really, really just, you know, get to the streets with it. So, you know, just putting out the T-shirts. Fat shout out to everybody that's got it. Like when I tell you, I can't thank y'all enough. No, what they say, no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Real shit.
That's what them kids be saying nowadays, no cap.
people fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like people buying it. You know, again, they got people, you know, we started with the hats, so a lot of people, the hats are coming soon. Everybody's like, man, where the hats at? So again, we just working some stuff out right now to where when we come out with the hats, it's gonna be something big. Yeah, my very next whenever my very next interview, I'll make sure I will be wearing this shirt. I appreciate it. My very next one. I appreciate it. Actually, I'm gonna have to get a couple of them. Come and wear it a couple times. I'm wear it a couple times. But yeah, man, most definitely. Well, I appreciate you coming out, man. Like I said, anytime, you know, come holler at us. And, you know what I'm saying, much respect, man. Much respect. Hey, salute. Make sure y'all come check them out. All right. It's definitely good vibes. All right, I'll let your boy, Ruboi. Rama Revolutionary Broadcasting Group, and we out. We out.